That's what I need to get me. Hold on, y'all. I don't have a water. Shoot. I need to get me a water. I usually have a water already over here, and I'm already messing up. So that's what I'm going to have to do. Or I can get some wine, y'all. So I'm just trying to wait till y'all come on in. I know I ain't put no posts up because usually I put a post up letting y'all know, hey, I'm about to go live at 7. So, hey, Nikki. I know I ain't put no posts up. So, look, we just going to vibe out, y'all. I've been slacking. I've been rushing, taking my time. I've been trying to hurry up, but girl, yeah. Look, I ain't seen you live yet. You got to start going live. For real, for real. You got to start going live, girl. I ain't bring me no water. Dang. What you got going on this Sunday? I ain't got nothing going on. I've been just chilling. I've been so tired. Like, for real, for real. I ain't had nothing going on. Look, Lee, I don't know what's going on. It's like, and that's what I want to talk about. Like, something that's just not right. Like, the views, the money, like this month right here, it's like my money is like lower compared to what I made in January. And I don't like that. Like, I don't know if I need to re-strategize and see, I'm growing, but I'm not growing at the pace that I would like to grow. Like, it's a little discouraging. And it's like the views is a little bit different this month. I don't know if it was because it's 28 days in this month, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that's like organic, but I don't know if that's like certain months. Like, I just don't like it. Like, I'm earning less, like $200 less, maybe a little over $200 less for the month of February that's going to get paid in March. Yeah, I'm like, come on, man, because I got a goal. The goal is to, I think that might be it. Yeah, and it's just like I'm trying to. The goal is to hit 1,000, and I know I'm about to hit that. I know I'm about to hit that this month. And people like, well, stay encouraged. Anything can happen. Look, we got one more week. Look, we got this week, and we got one more week next week, and that's it. And then we going into March. What, Lee? You say you under one? Look, you closer than me. I ain't even like last month. Remember I told you I posted a video and it was like I made like $500 and something. Like my final pay for this week coming up Friday is $513. This for going into this month, I'm only in. I'm way past the threshold, but I think I'm at 196 right now, and it's saying my estimated revenue is $300 and something, and I don't like that. I do not like that. Organically, but is that like 1,500 views or 1,500 like in the money wise? Look, and getting out that $100 range is so hard. Like, it's so hard. It's hard. Like, hey, Laura. Just to see, like, Nikki, just to see if it's a change. Like, start back trying to ease back in there. They posting every day just to see if it's a change. Because it's just like, I don't know. Like, it's so discouraging. I'm like, man, what's up with my views? My views ain't viewing like I want them to view. And yeah, I'm starting to get some views, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know. Look, I'm trying to get like Ian too. Look, after the talk, I'm trying to get like Ian too. Shoot, what you talking about? Peak pay is BS. It's to keep drivers out when it's slow as a bit. No, organically, but I ain't talking about like DoorDash. I'm talking about like YouTube, like the YouTube pay. Lee, I see you. Lee, I see you say that Ian commented on your post. Shoot, look, I wish Ian to comment on mine. Look, your girl over here struggling. Your girl over here struggling. I watch Think Media, but a lot of times people don't be wanting to see all that, authentically pleasing. Sometimes people, I just don't know what people want. Some people want to see that, some people don't. I'm trying my best. I'm giving it my all. I just don't know. I just don't know. Like, I'm real as it can be. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with you two. Right, Lee? Girl, that's good. I use chat. Look, organically blind. Chat GPT, my best friend. Chat GPT is the home girl. You hear me? Right. That's what I'm saying, Nikki. Like, people like real content. People like to see what's going on in your life. And I give you a little piece of what's going on in my life. Like, I tell y'all like what it is. Like, ain't your girl is broke. That's how real I can't get no realer. Your girl broke. Your girl needs some money. Okay? All right, I'm ready. I'll try anything organically blend. Because you be knowing. For real, for real. It really is expensive. It really is expensive. Look, I said when I finally make it on YouTube, I want to get me a place somewhere else. Like, for real, for real. Like, yeah, I might have a place states. Like, I don't know if you know who Aaliyah Face is. I want to be like Aaliyah Face. Like, Aaliyah Face got different residencies. Like her, she has a house out here in Atlanta that she don't live in no more. She just renting it out. And then she got a house in New York and she got a house in Dubai. So I want a house like somewhere else. My weekend was okay. I didn't do too much. I was just chilling with the kiddos, and today was my nephew's birthday, so we just did like a saying happy birthday, not too much. Okay, I will. Because I did tell chat does know about my channel, and they keep on telling me that like the jobless mom content does really good on my page. They said the gig work does really good on my page. So chat was like, I need to double down and repeat that. But I just be feeling like, yeah, I can repeat it, but people might get bored. I just be worrying about if people get bored. So I like to switch it up. Happy birthday. So what else? Because I try to get it as descriptive as possible. Like, I be like, this, I try to make them break it down. So I do need a business plan, because I was like, I asked chat some stuff. I need chat to help me. Like, I'm going to have to go in there and like switch some stuff up. Happy birthday, Addison. Yeah, I'm going to have to play around with Chat GPT. I love me some Chat GPT. Like, for real, for real. I love me some chat. Authentic Talk. Let me find out. I just watched your video. Y'all, Authentic Talk did a video, y'all. And he just posted a video. I just watched the video and I couldn't stop. Look, I couldn't stop laughing because he posted a video like, I guess, I can't remember what the title distinctly was, but the title was something like, when he get whatever, how he getting the money, we'll just say that when he get big on YouTube, All he wants to be able to do is just basically pay for PUSSY or splurge on black women. And I couldn't stop laughing. For real, for real. Oh no, Lee, I'm gonna have to check that out. Lee, you should add in reactions, like just to see how your audience, because you get a lot of good views. Like your views is viewing. And I like that. You should try to, see how your audience would, because I like to try different stuff. Just to see. You said you was trolling. Look, you was trolling good enough to get somebody like me to click on it and watch it. So you did a good job with trolling. You say you switching to comedy? That for real, for real. Hey, Lisa. Right, you got to help each other out, for real, for real. Like the small creators got to stick out for each other. Like they got to look out for each other. That's the best. That's the only way. Because see, them big creators, they forgot that they was once small and they wanted somebody to watch their stuff. So like them big creators really ain't too much worrying about us little small little people. We too busy worrying about getting our videos to get reach and get views. So that's all I'm worrying about. Like trying to get like build a community, number one, get the views, number two, so I can be able to eventually those views turn into money so that I can be able to do what I need to do, handle my business. Like for real. Cause look, Nikki, I was stuck in that little 100 and something. Like I felt like, dang, this, and then once you not get that 100 and something and then you gotta pay a bill, it's like, this really ain't, I'm thankful for it. But that little 100 and something go fast. That go fast as heck. Like real fast. As soon as it come in your hand, it go right back out. So I don't know. And that's how I feel. Look, Nikki, I feel the same way. Like I feel like I'm all over the place. I feel like I'm getting tired of doing some of the gig work. Like I want to do something else, but it's like you got to spend money to make money. So it's like if I really want to get out there and be like, oh, let me go out here and get some content like that. Let me go do something like as far as let me go to one of these coffee shops. If I basically only go out if I got like I get some money and I got something going on. That's the only time I go out and do something. But other than that, like I get tired of talking about the same old, same old. Yeah, I got the consistency. Like I don't have a problem with posting every day. Like I gotta, like I say, I gotta get to where I gotta do it to get to where I want to be. And I feel like if I slack up, like if I only post like 2 or 3 days a week, that really ain't gonna do nothing for me. Like for real, for real. That's gonna mess up my money. They ain't gonna do nothing for me. So yeah, I don't know. Don't know. But you got people like, I want to say Ian. Ian don't post every day, do he? He don't post every day. Dante London don't post every day. He posts, but he don't post every day. The only person who I really seen post every day and post like 3-4 times a day authentic talk is you and Dodash. I can't do it. I don't have the ability to post 3 and 4 times a day. I can post once a day and that's it. Oh yeah, and you too, Lee, you post like what, 2-3 times a day? Yeah. So hey Nerva. Like I can't do it. I don't know how y'all fit it in y'all schedule. Right. You and oh yeah, that's right. DoorDash and Aquarius saying it authentic talk. Hey, Keith. Yeah, look, I put that pot roast in that dang on crock pot. I put it in there like early in the morning. And by that evening, I cut up some what's that? I cut up some onions. I didn't have no bell pepper. I seasoned it. I put some beef broth in there. I seasoned it real good. I put like a tablespoon of flour. I put that, what's it, the sriracha? I probably saying that wrong. The sriracha sauce, the sriracha, however you say it. It's the the black sauce. I can't pronounce that thing. I can never pronounce it. I pour some of that in there, the beef broth, and I turn it on high. And I let that, I had put it in there that morning. And I'll say about 7, 8, I went back and checked on it. And pot roast, because it was a thick, big pot roast. It was like about this big. And I went back in there around about 7 or 8. And I got my fork and I was sticking it in there. And it was just pulling apart. And that's how I like it when I do my pot roast. And I like when I do a turkey, when I fix a turkey for Thanksgiving, my turkey, you could cut right through my turkey. Like if you put a knife through my turkey cut right in half. Hey, Titus. Yeah, it was real to like, I don't eat, I just fix it for my kids. And I put some carrots and potatoes in there. I don't eat meat. So I fixed that for them. I let them eat that. So they was eating on that for about, yesterday, and they finished it out today. So yeah, I got me some, yeah, I don't eat meat. So just because I don't eat meat, I don't stop them from eating meat. So yeah. You said 1 to 2 usually, Lee? So all I can post is once a day. I don't have the time to post. I don't have the time to post twice. For real, for real. Can't do it. Once is good enough for me because I be having so much. I be worried about so much. Like my mind be going crazy. Like I have a lot on my mind. And then between that, I just be stressing because I'm like, what you fail to realize is YouTube is just like a full-time job. Like for real, for real. It's like a full-time job. Between me doing YouTube and DoorDashing and Ubering, it's like I don't have no time for nothing. I don't even have time for myself. I don't know the last time that I went out there and really just shop for myself or just did some self-care where I went to the hairdresser or I went to get my nails and toes done. I don't know the last time I did that. When I finally can do that, look, I can at least have a peace of mind. Yeah, I did. I don't know what's going on this month, Keith. It's low. Like, ain't what he been like for January. I just feel like with shorter content, see, I'll do the shorts now, but with the shorter content, 3 to 5, I feel like you can't add like the mid-rolls in there really. They want you to have like 8 minutes or longer to be able to add the mid-rolls. So I don't know. I do what I can do. I'll do the shorts, but I think the only thing that really come out the 3 to 5 minutes if I talk about revenue. And then unless I drag that out. So thank you, Titus. Yeah, YouTube like a full-time job. It's stressful. It really is. Like my mind always, and it's like when I not upload a video, I stalk my views. Like I stalk my stuff every time that's why when y'all reply to my stuff, I reply back to you so quick because I be on YouTube. It's like I be on YouTube from sun up to sundown before I go to bed. Like that's how obsessed I am. Yeah, I be up like YouTube consumes my life. I don't have time for nothing. I don't be having time to go out and do nothing because I'm always worried about YouTube. YouTube is the only platform that I'm really seeing a paycheck. I ain't seen nothing from Instagram. I ain't seen nothing from TikTok, and I don't know what it is with TikTok. I'm having a hard time growing on TikTok, y'all. a real hard time growing on TikTok. I don't know how some of them people, they could just get their followers up with the quickness. Me, yeah, I don't understand that platform. I'll post a video and I just get like 200-300 views. So yeah. And then Instagram now change up their algorithm. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Instagram. People be making money on Instagram, but I ain't really seen nothing. All I seen is cents. I ain't seen no money like that. That's why I say YouTube is the platform that I seen the most money. If I can get paid from like at least 2 or 3 platforms, I'll be good. So yeah. Y'all don't forget to like and share the live. So you said I got 6 something views. On what, Titus? Yeah, so it's stressful. This ain't no joke. This platform will humble you quick. Really humble you. I'll be glad when I can get to that point and I'm getting like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 views on one video. Then I'll feel like I accomplished something. So, oh, from the time I get up in the morning to the time I go to bed at night. Like, I film. See, I'm not that type of person that will batch their content. I don't have the time to really batch no content. Most people batch their content. I guess it just depends on what they talking about. Exactly. I just need one video to go viral, and I'm still trying to figure out what that's going to be. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. Yeah, because see, I'll get up, go out there, film, and do some like DoorDash content. And then once I don't feel like I got enough content, then I'll come back in the house, edit it. And that editing, depending on how much content I got, then it's going to depend on how long it's going to take me. And then after I edit that, then I try to upload it, and I try to do it that same day. I wish I was like a couple of days ahead. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is mostly luck. It mostly is. Like, I don't know. It's like you don't really know what YouTube wants. You really don't. Yeah, I see a lot of people do that. I was thinking about doing something like that. Like, I got a title in mind. That title, I'll probably put that video out sometime tomorrow, because I'm gonna go out there and dash for President's Day. So I'm gonna get up in the morning, early in the morning, go out there and dash, and then drop my video sometime tomorrow. So I got a title in mind. I gotta start, like, the videos that do good, I'm gonna have to start repeating like certain stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. Yes, Lee. Yes. Yes. Right. I do gotta cry. I should talk about this credit card I gotta pay off though. Dashing to pay off credit card debt or something like that. Like, I got one credit card, and it's like, yeah, I need to pay that off. That's all. So, well, 3, but one of them I need to pay off. Like, it's a small one. So I might start, thinking about that, because I see that's like talking about finance, and people they really like stuff like that. Right. Keith, I see. That is. So I think I might do that. Film something like that this week, like dashing to pay off my credit card. I got to come up with a title. A good title for that. So I know yours do good, Lee. I see your views really do good. I know finance good. They get them high CPMs. Like, really, I had a CPM. What's it? Oh, I don't think yeah, when I talk about my YouTube revenue, when I went live, when I hit 4,000 subscribers, and I think I was talking about TikTok and my YouTube revenue or something like that. It was my RPM. My RPM was over $100. You had to have 1,000 views. I think I only got like, no, I got 3.1K thousand views. So yeah, that stuff be high. Right. I'm gonna have to start doing those videos, paying off credit card debt or something. Something like that. I gotta switch the content up. Look, Titus, I'm old too. I'm old too, honey. Trust me. I have to go back and look. I can't even remember. No, it's not more than 25%. It's a right around there though. Yep. So I'm trying to get my credit together this year though. I need to get my credit back together. I got a lot of stuff. It is. It really is. Yep. Look, I'm trying to get my credit so good that when I walk on a car lot, they be like, "Oh, you ain't even got to put nothing down." Or when I wanna, cause my goal, let me tell you what my gold credit card is. I got a gold credit card in mind. And I feel like once I get that credit card, I feel like I made it. The credit card that I really want is the American Express. And getting an American Express is hard. Like your credit score gotta be like up there. I want that credit card so bad. I think it's right. Like I don't think it's like you need an 850. I think you need like in the sevens or something like that. I want the one just for like the travel, like travel benefits. I just want to be able to have travel, like be able to sit in that Delta lounge, something like that. Be able to get cash back, stuff like that. That's what I want in my life. I want that. So that's the goal I'm working towards. So, yeah. I feel like with YouTube too, YouTube be wanting to, they be wanting you to go hardcore, like gutter. Like they be wanting you to go deep and know your business. Look, Lee, that's real good. Cause I think all you need to buy a house is a 650. So that's good. Like I got the VA home loan. So all I needed was like a 620. But I think when I bought my house, mine was like 680 or something like that. So I'm in the process of selling mine. So yeah. I sure will, Keith, because whenever I'm ready for that, I'll use points to pay for trips. But see, I don't want that credit card until, that's good, Titus. I don't want that credit card until I know I'm making really some money like that, to be able to, when I spend, like if I use it, I can pay it right back. So that's how I want to do that. That's how I want to do that. I ain't trying to let nothing sit. As soon as I spend it, I get it right back. Hey, too blessed to be stressed. How you doing? Yes, you in this live. We just chilling, talking about finance and stuff like that and credit. So you said 175,000. It will increase the intro from 80 points. Yes, I want them points. The fee is, yeah, I know that them annual fee is $6.95 per year, but you get 200 in Delta credit, 200 in streaming to. Don't you Keith, don't you get like a like say if you got like TSA pre-check, right? Don't you get like a reimburse for that or something like that? Hey April. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to be able to maximize some credits and be able to pay it right back. Yeah, see, I want that. I want that. I need that in my life. The goal is to have that in the next 2 to 3 years. That's a goal of mine. Thank you, Too Blessed to Be Stressed. I really appreciate that. Look, I tried to get on with Lyft, but Lyft was like, you got to have a certain year with your vehicle. Other than that, I would have to rent a vehicle. But I just stuck with Uber. Okay, I'll do that whenever I'm ready. Thank you, Lee, for joining the live. You have a good night. Yep. Trying to get that credit. I think I'm going to do that this week, though. Film a video. Dashing to pay off one of my credit cards. Put something on it. I know y'all ready for that. The ones who monetize, I know y'all ready for that YouTube paycheck Friday. Because y'all know we get paid on the 21st. I know y'all ready for that. You ready, Authentic Talk? Is you ready to get that check Friday? Right? Look, I'm so ready. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know. I want to put that junk up in my savings. What you mean, Titus? Yeah, that's the name. Authentic Talk Podcast. That's what I think I might do. I want to treat myself to something, though. Hey, Pretty Z. How you doing? I just don't know what I'm Keith, I want to say that, but I just I don't know. I don't be knowing. You say you might buy you some crypto? I got a little bit of money in some crypto. So, yeah. Look, Pretty Z, I can't wait till I can start back getting in the gym. I think I'm gonna get a gym. That's what I might do. Get me a gym membership between this week and next week. I'm gonna have me a gym membership, so y'all will eventually start seeing that gym content. I think I'm gonna mix that in a vlog or something like that. Like, I wouldn't mind doing like my 5 a.m. morning routine with me going to the gym, stuff like that, because I gotta get back in it. I gotta get back on that. Ain't that the one with the Dodge? Is that the one with Musk or Trump or something like that? I can't remember. Thank you, T. Sherelle Scott. I'm almost at 3,000 watts. Look here, keep going. You keep pushing. You do not do not stop. You hear me? You keep going. Yes. Keep pushing. Get them 4,000 watch hours. Are you able to do some of the YouTube monetization? Because I know once you hit like 500 and 3,000 watch hours, then you become a YouTube partner, but you can't add ads on your video until you hit the 4,000 watch hours. So if that's the case with you, keep pushing. You got this. Thank you, Brianna. Look, I can't wait to add that in, Pretty Z. I really want to like add in the get ready with me's and the gym routines. Okay. I got like 2 or 3 mods, but I'm not sure where they I don't know if they got nothing going on or something because I didn't put up that I was going live, which I usually go live on Sundays at 7. So I don't pressure them to, I do need to get more mods because they do be saying all kind of stuff pretty Z. Yes, yes. See, yes, you can unlock the stickers so people can start giving you thanks and stuff like that. I don't know what Faith at, Keith. Faith might be busy. I'm not sure. You said we doing a midnight live this week. Hey, we might do it. I think I might do it on Wednesday. Y'all will enjoy that live that we had on Wednesday before I went to bed. I can't remember what time I went live. What time I went live? Like after 10? Like 10:30 or something? Or was it 11? Because y'all had really enjoyed that live when I had went live Wednesday. I think I'm gonna start incorporating that on Wednesday nights. Doing another live. But I wanted to try to hold out and get more people to join my community because I want to be able to go live inside the community and do late night lives and just chit chat about stuff. Maybe do like some reactions in that in the membership. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. I've never been to Dubai. I would love to go. Exactly. They was lit. That's why I said I think I'm gonna do live again this week, Wednesday. Cause y'all was lit, Keith. When I say y'all was lit Wednesday, look, y'all was lit. I had like that. We had a good time. For real, for real. Pretty Z, people are very ignorant. Very. So, yeah. Look, I try to usually warn people when they come in my lives, get ready for the trolls. Because when they say the most outrageous stuff on my lives. Like, when they say the craziest things on my live, they say the craziest things. Like last week Wednesday when I went live, they just came out of the woodworks like crazy. Yeah, they can't drive. Yeah. Yeah, they crazy. Very crazy. Very. And see, if they had hit me, all I'm going to say is, I'm going to just keep quiet. Because they would have seen a different side. Yeah. Because you can't drive. You driving all up on people bumper. Was you taught like that? Or where did you learn that from? So, I don't know. For real, for real. I think I'm going to put up a post about that, Keith. Wednesday at 11, we're going to go live. Just from you think I should do, no, I'm going to say 10:50. Or should I just do 11 to 12, 11 to midnight? Because I'm going to only go live for about an hour. It just depends. I don't know. And people really be up that late. Chilling, too. Look, I got to get back. Look, Pretty Z, girl. I got to get back into it. When I used to go to the gym, I used to go to the gym Monday through Friday. And cardio, I don't run on no treadmill. I don't do that no more. I did enough running when I was in the military. My knees messed up from that as it is. So it's just like cardio, lifting weights, maybe like the stair stepper or something like that. But I'm about to get back in a routine. I'm about to get back into it. Yeah, that's what I might do. 10:40 to maybe 11:40, 11:45. Yeah, see, I was in the Army. I was in the Army over 7 years, and the Army messed up my body so bad. When I say, yeah, see, I'm like older than you. I'm 41. So the Army, I don't know what branch you in, but the Army, hey, Heather, the Army messed up my body so bad. Like, Because in the Army, all you do is run. Like you will run on that concrete pavement. And like when I say I got shin splints so bad, like my knees is messed up. Like I could hear my knees crack and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty Z. Stay, yeah, stay in the military, child. Stay in there. Go ahead and retire. Because let me tell you, I was like, oh, I want to get out. This, that. And when I look back on it, I wish I had stayed my behind in. I really wish I had stayed in the Army, like retired, because I would have been now retired by now. Like for real. Stay in. Ain't nothing out here. Yeah. If I was you, Authentic Talk, I would have retired. I would have stayed in, and that was my first pick to go in the Air Force, but I didn't score high enough on the ASVAB, so I ended up going in the Army. And see, with the Air Force and Navy, you got to take tests to get promoted. That's why I didn't go in that branch too. The Army, all you doing is just going off of points. So you go to the board, you do like little like classes, you go off of points, a certain amount of points. So when your MOS, when you have all the points, then that's when you know get promoted. You say you got screwed over? How? Because see, with the Air Force and the Navy, y'all live up in hotels. Y'all bougie. Y'all real bougie. Army, we be out in the field. Yeah, pretty Z. When you get out and you go file your VA claim, you need some help, come and talk to me. Because, see, I get 90% disability from the Army, from the VA. I'm close to getting my 100%. They fight me. They don't want me to get my 100%, but I get 90% disability from the military because I got my knees messed up, my back messed up. I started having seizures, okay? I got depression. I got anxiety. I got what else? I have to look on my VA thing. I got I got a lot of stuff wrong with me, for real. So I get a check from the VA. Yep, I was in the field too. I was in the field eating them MREs. We always was in the field. But when I look back now, see, I didn't appreciate it then. When I look back now, I appreciate it now. I wish I'd appreciated it back then. See, I ended up getting med boarded, which when I look at it, they gave me the choice if I wanted to stay. I got med boarded because I started having seizures. So I got placed in a job I didn't choose. I didn't want. You know what my MOS was in the Army? My MOS was a 92 Sierra. That's a laundry and shower repair specialist. So if we was to go to the field, right, I was the person that set up those laundry units in the field, right? So you could wash your clothes, and we set up the shower systems in the field so you could take your showers and stuff like that. That's what my MOS was. The Army does make you depressed. But when you think about it and you get on one of these civilian jobs, they do the same thing. It just really ain't no difference. The Army is just like people out in the civilian world. Ain't really no difference, right? The only difference is they both go by rules, but the military go by government rules, right? They all both, when you look at both ends of this, spectrum, they both weirdos. Government military people weirdos, and civilian people military, they're weirdos as well. So it's really no difference. Oh, Authentic Talk, you had a good job, but let me tell you, in the Army they call them MPs, and they was the worst. The MPs was the worst. Security forces, they was the worst because they stayed in trouble. Or partying it up or DUIs. They was the worst. You say you depressed? Girl, I was depressed. I take medicine. I take medicine for depression. My depression and my anxiety is so bad. Like, my mind stay running. Like, I keep stuff on my mind. Like, it's just, I ain't too right up in the head, pretty Z. The military will change you. It will really change you. Hey Ralph, it will really change you. Like when I got out the army, my temper was so bad. When I say my temper was so bad, your girl had anger issues. Now, sometime I might pop off here and there, but I can control it. But I had very bad anger issues. Okay, because that's all people really do in the military is, be on some, you get so depressed sometimes that you start drinking really bad. And it's just, it's different. It's real different. Oh yeah, Fort Hood is different. I went to Fort Hood. Why does I swear? I wasn't okay. So my first duty station when I got out of basic training, because see, I went to basic training at Fort Jackson, right? That's Fort Jackson, South Carolina. So I went to Fort Jackson. I went to school, my AIT school in Fort Lee, Virginia, right? So from there, I was supposed to go to my first duty station. I was supposed to go to Korea, right? But when I was about to graduate, they ended up switching my duty station to Hawaii. So I was stationed in Hawaii from 2004 to 2007. Then let me tell you something about Hawaii. Hawaii is a great destination place just to visit. Just to visit. To live there, after you've been there so long, it gets boring. Like it got boring to me. So after 6 months, I was already over Hawaii. So you deserve every bit of, yeah, I deserve every bit of my check. So I went to okay, I'm gonna tell you about Lackland and like out that one right there. So that was my first duty station, Hawaii. I ended up getting out on a family care plan. I don't know if you know what a family care plan is. Family care plan is if you didn't have anybody to, any support, like anybody to watch your, children. If you had, children, which I had my daughter and I ended up having my son. The first time at that time first time got married. Hell, do not advise. Do not advise you to marry nobody while you in the military, okay? Because they're going to give you hell. My first husband gave me hell on wheels on that base. He was doing, when I say he was doing all kind of stuff, he was doing all kind of stuff. He was from cheating, taking my car, just doing whatever he wanted to do. That dude gave me hell the first time when I was stationed in Hawaii, okay? So I ended up getting out on a family care plan because I really didn't have the support, right? You say you and your husband both in the military? Well, y'all, you good. You good. Yeah, see, a lot of people get married for the benefits. But sometimes I could tell you some stories. You hear me off that TikTok packet? I could tell you some stories about that stuff. So I ended up getting out on a family care plan, right? So when I got out in 2007, went into the National Guard from 2007, 2008. Look, your girl was regret doing it. After a while, after I was home, I was like, okay, this ain't it. This ain't the business. It was rough out there. Like, that little bit of reserve money was not paying the bills. It wasn't paying the bills. Okay? And being that I got out before my contract, I didn't get the GI Bill. Because in order to get the GI Bill, you have to be in the military at least 3 years. I think I got out right before my 3 years. So I didn't get my GI Bill to be able to go to school, to have that extra income to pay my rent and stuff like that. So after that time, your girl was struggling and all this bunch of stuff with bills. Hey, Faith. Oh, yeah. See, marrying the civilians feel like they're entitled, okay? They feel like they're real entitled, and they like to come up to your unit and cause problems, all right? And a lot of times, when you go to those family functions and majority of them soldiers bring their wives, all right, or whoever they married to, you be looking at their ass like, okay, so this is who you married to. So you don't need to, this is who you're married to. And I see why that soldier act the way he act, or I see why the spouse act the way she act. And if you're not the cutest, you shouldn't be acting that way. Okay? So it was hell. But like I would say, I went back in the military in 2008. I went back, and before, when I went back, I was supposed to be, hey Paul, um I'm so sorry for you. Oh no, Faith, I just saw that. My grandma's funeral on Valentine's Day. Oh no, well, Faith, you don't need to be here. Girl, you need to be, you grieving. No, you don't have to be here, Faith. No, ma'am. Girl. We was fine. I don't want you to feel like you obligated to come on here, girl. No, ma'am. But okay, Faith. If you need to leave, that is fine. I don't, because I know how that is. If you need to talk, you know you can reach out. But yeah, and what you fail to realize is you married him. You married him. For real, for real. But so I went back in the military in 2008. I was supposed to go to Fort Hood. And you know how the stories of Fort Hood is like. People been coming up lately, within these past couple of years, people been coming up on Fort Hood unalived. Unalived, okay? So I was supposed to go to that duty station. And then on top of that, I didn't want to go to Fort Hood anyway, because Fort Hood deploy a lot. They deploy a lot. So right before I was supposed to come back, I ended up telling them, no, I don't want to go to Fort Hood. Let me go to, because they offered me Fort Lee, Virginia. I went to Fort Lee, Virginia. Girl, Fort Lee, Virginia was my best duty station. All the times that I was in the military, Fort Lee was my best duty station until it was time for me to reclass to a 68 whiskey. And then that's when I went out there to San Antonio, Authentic Talk, and Lackland. So I was right there in San Antonio, which I love San Antonio. I love that. And then with 68 Whiskey School, I didn't pass. So you know, if you don't pass a schooling, you got to go back to your original MOS. And after that, they ended up sending me to Fort Bragg. Oh yeah, 68 Whiskey has the best AIT schooling. Look, I wish I had stayed my behind in, because I would have reclassed again. And I just wouldn't have I would have did something else 68 wise. Like I probably would have went, instead of doing, because I was trying to be a 68 Whiskey Mike 6. And you know that was LPN. So you got to do the medic part first. You do the medic part first. And then they send you to LPN school, a year longer LPN school. That means that all that means is they sending you back to school to change your MOS. I love San Antonio. I would live there for real, for real. The Riverwalk, I love San Antonio. So, I wish I had stayed in, because I would have reclassed again, went back to San Antonio, and just did something like dental hygienist or surgical tech, because I know a girl who, she was a surgical tech, and she ended up doing the officer program where they send you to school to be an officer, and now she's a PA. So, I wish I had done that. So, like, the military has its benefits. Like, the military changed my life for the better. I always advise people, if you can go in the military, go in the military. Like, when I see people like, oh, I'm going in the military, especially as somebody, like, they on age with me, and they be like, oh, I'm going in the military. I get so excited. I get so happy, because I'm like, damn, I'm living through you. You say you don't like the Army? I said I didn't like the Army, but I regret not staying. Look, I would have been having a retirement check and my VA check. So if you can do the 20 years, if you can push on through and do the 20 years, do it. You better try to take your behind to go get you a profile. Okay, get you a profile, so you ain't got to do all that bunch of stuff that's going to make you depressed, mess up your knees and all of that. Get you a desk job, sit your behind at that desk. Okay? So, yeah. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Don't say you can't do it. You can do it. Girl, go ahead and retire. Retire. Ain't nothing. I'm telling you, ain't nothing out here. This ain't what you want. Go ahead and retire. Ain't nothing out here. You say you don't regret. Okay. You gonna see ain't nothing out here. Look, I got a bachelor's degree in HR. I got a master's degree in organizational leadership. I got an associate's degree in general studies. You think I got a job? I'm having a hard time finding a job. I got over 5 years of medical experience, 7 years military experience, 5 years of working as a medical assistant, got customer service experience. I got a lot of experience. So, yeah, ain't nothing out here. Unless you plan on getting on, doing a YouTube thing, and that, the money finicky with that right now. Or if you got a business you plan on, girl, let me tell you something. I advise you to stay in, or if you go plan on getting out, this is the best advice I'm going to give you. If you decide to get out, make sure you set yourself up for success. And what I mean by that is, I have a battle buddy, right? They was giving her, real pretty girl, real pretty. They used to give her hell. When I say they used to get that girl hell, they used to get that girl hell. And you know how the Army is. They like to pick on you. That's just them. They like to, that's just in their nature. It's to mess with you. That girl set herself up for success. She went to go get her bachelor's degree. She got her master's degree before she got out. And now she working in HR, making over, I want to say, $100K a year. So she set herself up for success before she got out, so she wouldn't have to worry about nothing. She got approved for a house like right before she got out the Army. Okay, had her degrees, and she got right out after that. So that's why I say, they bullies. The Army, I want to say the Army has the highest. And I don't want to necessarily say the Army, because this might be all military. The Army has the highest when it comes to SA. And you know what I mean by SA? Like assaults as the highest. Okay? So, yeah. You don't know how many times I done had to go through it with other soldiers, and it's a lot. It's just a lot. Yeah. And you have a lot of military soldiers cheating with other soldiers, and they marry. Like, they love that in the Army. Oh, yeah. They love that in the Army. Trust me, I know. I seen it with my own eyes. Okay? Like, the Army ain't nothing but a big old, like we in college. This person sleeping with this person. You got the higher ranking soldiers sleeping with the younger enlisted soldiers. Like, I had like somebody in my unit. It was a couple dudes in my unit. And we like we was the E4 mafia. Like, we love, like, ain't nothing stronger than that E4 mafia. Like, that's why I want to get higher rank, because that's more responsibility. And you already in a unit now, and they used to go over there and just to mess with those, get AIT soldiers just to sleep with them. Like, really? What, you are already established in a unit. What do you want with an AIT soldier? That's what I was just talking about, Keith. Like, the Army has the highest when it comes to that. Like, you don't know. I could tell you some stories. Yeah, I could tell you some stories now. It's a lot. Like, the Army was hell. It take a particular type of person, okay, to deal with the stuff in the Army. Like, it's a lot. You deal with a lot, and a lot of stuff they brush up under the rug, like they hide it. Like, it's just it take a certain amount of person to be in it was rough. That's why I say I got depression, I got anxiety, I take medication for that stuff. Oh, it's just my knees messed up, my back messed up, I have seizures. Yeah. You never come right back in the head. I ain't all the way there. Like, oh, you up under the, yeah, yeah. And you just see the different personalities with the men. You, like, Jesus. And if you up under, like, things like infantry, artillery and stuff, y'all deploy a lot. You deploy a lot. Places like Fort Bragg, you deploy a lot. Now, I don't know if things change, but, girl, I got up out of that. I got up out of them deployments. I got up out of them. I ain't had time for them deployments. Yeah, you can make a lot of money going over there and deploying, but you also can lose your life. You also can not come back right. I can tell you stories of what people who done deploy and they come back and their wife cheating on them. I'm telling you, it's a lot of stuff you in the military, like. Oh yeah, female commanders is worse. They the worst. The female commanders is the worst because they like power hungry. They power hungry. Like they'll find anything that's wrong with you. Like, oh, when you're in the army, right? You supposed to be within the uniform standards. So your hair is not supposed to be touching your collar or going past your collar. So you can have a string of hair that's hanging right here and they're going to find something like any little thing. Any little thing. Half of the time it was nothing. They'll either be hating or just to find something to pick on you, bother you. Females was the worst. You got some female sergeants who they want to see you do good. They want to help you. But yeah, some of them just power hungry. They be on that BS. Oh yeah, I used to have that all the time, Pretty Z. They ain't care. They ain't care. No, they ain't care nothing about that girl. They don't. When I say they don't care nothing about that, they don't care nothing. They always used to try to talk to me. Always. Married and all. They don't care nothing about that. Like one soldier, well, he was a sergeant to me. He was married. And he was trying to talk to me. Right? And I tell him, no, like, you're married. Just from that, wife came up to the unit. Wife came up to the unit. I don't know what rumor spread. Wife came up to the unit to get with the first sergeant on your husband. I ain't want your husband. Tell the first sergeant, oh, I guess me and him was talking. Yeah, they don't care. See, that's why I say, like, the wife, the spouses have a lot of entitlement. Like, they use their husband's rank. Oh, my husband is an officer. My husband this. So I should be able to do this at the exchange, or I should be able to do this and that, or skip the line, or I should be able to do this. Them spouses, they be hell. They be having the worst drama. Oh, and then it's like a spouse group, right? It's a spouse group on Facebook, like military spouse group on Facebook. So the spouses be chatting within the little, telling all the tea and they business and stuff like that. Yeah, child, it's a lot. It's it's a lot. Lots. Yeah, I never talk to them. I never talk to them. I never talk to the spouses because they will just come up there, and you used to see the soldiers. The soldiers used to come up there stressed, having to deal with their spouse. I'm just like you, and then they used to talk about the other females in the unit when you used to be married to a big back, but you want to talk about somebody else in the unit. Child, please. I used to be like, oh, I see why you act the way you act, because look who you married to. I know, no. It for me, it was always the female spouses. Always the female spouses. They was the worst. They are the worst. Always. But when I was married the first time, my spouse, oh, he was hell. Hell. Hell on wheels. Like just causing problems. And I'm the soldier. So if your spouse is causing problems, that affects you, right? That affects you. So yeah. Yeah, they're female. Like somebody want their husband, ain't nobody want their husband. I be like, you need to check your husband because your husband want me. I don't want your husband. Exactly. I don't want your man. Your man want me. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Ciao. Right. Ain't nobody want their husband. Their husband had want me. I didn't want them. And if I had want you behind, all I had want you for was your money. I ain't want you for nothing else. Oh yeah. Let me tell you, this was pretty Z. This was my thing. I never talked, if I was going to talk to somebody, I never talked to nobody in my unit. And the reason why I never talked to nobody in my unit, because they talk like this. They run their mouths like females. So everybody know everybody business. And yeah, they act very immature. If I was to talk to somebody, I would talk to somebody in another unit where they ain't know nothing about me. That's how it was. That's how I had to get down. I never talked to nobody in the same unit as me. Yeah, I can't do that. Oh, I could tell you a story pretty Z. So I was when I was stationed at Fort Lee, Virginia, right? It was two lower enlisted soldiers messing with a higher enlisted sergeant, right? So he ended up starting messing with both of them, right? So one of them he was talking to in the beginning, right? We all in the same unit now. One of them he was talking into the in the beginning, but he started messing with the other female soldier. How about in the barracks, them two getting a fighting. They start fighting in the barracks. Cause see, I was staying in the barracks at the time until I had got my place. How about the one of the battle buddy end up confronting the other battle buddy? Girl, she had gone over there, were ready to fight her over the sergeant, right? So girl, how about after she come back from the girl room, that girl had on give her ass a black eye. That I have her give her. I was like, when she came back, I asked her, I said, what's wrong with your eye? She didn't know that she had a black eye now. Girl, when she look in that mirror, she tried to go back over there and fight the girl again. Yes, she tried to end up, and he ended up losing rank for that too. He lost rank. He got in trouble because them two had ended up fighting. So they had to end up telling, the command what was going on. He lost rank. He was down there with us, E4 Mafia. Because higher enlisted is not supposed to be messing with lower enlisted, especially if you're in the same unit. He lost that sergeant rank. I said, see, that's why I don't mess with nobody, and I had messed with nobody in the same unit. He shouldn't have been messing with them. He shouldn't have. That's the E4 Mafia. Look, I love being E4. The E4 Mafia had going hard. They go hard for real, for real. They always doing something. And I know it's still going on today. What? He lifted the fraternizing rule? Oh, they really about to turn up. They really about to turn up. I see he put that you can't, no transgender. Hey, kiss from Jay. I see that it's like no transgenders could come in the army. They posted that, like no transgenders could come in the army. And my thing is, if them people want to serve, let them serve. I know when I was in You ain't supposed to be doing that stuff anyway. When I had went in, that stuff was on like hush hush. You're not supposed to be fraternizing. You're not supposed to be, if you know what, if you this, you're not supposed to talk about it. You wasn't supposed to talk about none of that. None of that. So yeah. Girl, they switching up the army standards. Everything is changing. And they still on that same BS. Like a lot of my battle buddies, I don't see how a first sergeant would want an E2. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, child. You got officers messing with lower enlisted. So what that mean? Child, I had want me an officer. When I was in, I sure had want me a... Look, I was like, if I had get my hand on an officer, she girl. Oh, you ain't even know. Because look, them officers have been at the time, they've been getting that money. Officers make money. Like officers, warrant officers. Look, I should have stayed my behind in, like, for real, for real. Because that's where the money been at. And they been held, like, for real, for real. They make that money, honey. It depends on how high their rank is. But they make money. Officers make money. I wish I'd have stayed. I would have did. I probably would have went the warrant officer route. Because the warrant officer route is easier than the regular officer route. So, yep. That's why I say, ooh, I regret a lot of stuff. But when you can't go back and change the past. How long y'all contracts? Or how long y'all been in? And what's your husband MOS? Are y'all stationed in the same location? Because usually if you and your spouse in the army, you can usually do something where y'all stationed in the same place. Or at least close within a certain amount of distance. Oh, girl, ain't nothing in Fort Hood. Like, it's nothing there. And ain't nothing in Fort Sill either. Nothing. If I was you, I would try to get... You don't have no battle buddies that you maybe hang out with to take your mind off? Because when I say ain't nothing in Fort Hood, ain't nothing in Fort Hood. Like, Fort Hood is ghetto. The women out there ghetto. They ghetto. That's all. Have you talked to your command about, or I don't know if you got to wait till you re-enlist, but y'all can usually get stationed close by or be at the same duty station. And y'all get the same, get the same benefits together, right? Like y'all up under each other, right? And how was he like in the army? Does he like the army? Okay. So he want to get out too? One of y'all at least need to stay in. For real, for real. If y'all don't stay in active duty, both of y'all need to at least go reserve. Like, one of y'all need to stay in some type of way. Like, rather be you get out, he active, and you go reserve, but y'all need to stay some type of military benefits. Just either reserve or something. Because there ain't nothing like having that military ID. I miss my military ID. You like your MOS? You said you get different treatment when you in the military? Girl, I like to use my military. I still use my military treatment. When I go places, I ask them, I say, y'all give a military discount? Okay, so this what you do. Reclass. Reclass is something you want to do. Because maybe if you reclass to something you want to do, then you'll feel better, at least a little better. Like maybe reclass to human resource or reclass to something in the medical field. And if you don't want to stay active duty, reclass to a different MOS in the reserve. Something like that. Like maybe like supply or something like that. Or like I say, admin. Hey, how you doing? So like try a different MOS. Something you ain't got to do too much. Oh. When your contract up? So this what you got your mind on. You set on having your mind on getting out. Because you got about 3 years left. Okay, so you're not even thinking about the reserve. Okay, so if you got your mind setting on getting out, right, you need to go ahead and set yourself up for success now. So are you taking any college classes? Do you want to go to college? Okay, so take college classes, right? Try to shoot towards getting your degree before you get out. Okay. When they give you, because you can go take your, while you at, like, you can do your college classes while you at work too now. Like, I would try to take as many college classes as I can, right? And you can use your tuition. You don't have to use your GI Bill. You don't need to use your GI Bill till you get out. You know the Army give you tuition assistance. So they give you like $4,000 a year towards tuition assistance. So take as many classes, because they have colleges on the base, right? So I don't remember, or what colleges did they have on Fort Hood, because majority of my college classes I took on base. Because see, when I got out, I had my associate's degree, which I wish I had stayed till I at least got my bachelor's or my master's. And cybersecurity is good. Because see, you can always, if you're going to do reserve, you can always reclass to a IT job in the reserve. Because they have information technology. I want to say, I don't know about, I think the Army got all kind of jobs. Like the Army is the branch that got the most jobs. Like for real, they got the most jobs. So I know they got information technology, because one of my battle buddies, he's still in the Army and he do that. I don't know about cybersecurity. They might have that. But if I was you, I would reclass into an IT job. Yes, the VA home loan. I got my house through my VA home loan. I'm in the process of selling that now. I ain't had to put no money down. I ain't had to put no money towards closing. That's when my credit was good. I did at school for a little bit. I took like 1 or 2 classes at that school. That's a good school. I know they do that one. They got, I don't know if you heard of Columbia Southern University. And see if you can get a bonus, because they offer bonuses on most of them jobs. My time. And my interest rate was in the, I want to say fours. I bought my house back in 2017. That was a while ago, like 2017. And my junk was I want to say 4%. But now that stuff higher now. It's higher. That's why I'm trying to get my credit back up, because I want to when I get me another house, I'm trying to see if I'm gonna stay my behind, get a house out here, or move to Texas or something like that. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. The VA home loan. So what it is with the VA home loan, when you complete your contract, right? You still get your VA home loan because you did active duty. So you get your GI Bill, you get your VA home loan, and all it is a certificate, right? It's a certificate that you print out. And who's your bank? Who you bank with? USAA or you bank with Navy Federal? I bank with Navy Federal. And all I did was, you go to the home loan when you want to apply for a home loan, and you apply for a home loan with your bank. Yeah. Like the process is easy now. I believe with Navy Federal, they don't require you to pay closing costs, because sometime before then you had to, with certain however you wanted to do, you had to pay closing costs. But Navy Federal don't require closing costs now. And you don't have to, the only amount of money you might have to put out of pocket to buy a house is your earnest money, which is it might be like $1,200, something like that, maybe less. It just depends. And I believe you get that back, or I can't remember. But yeah, it's a certificate you take to your Navy Federal to apply that you want to get a VA home loan or something like that. And I believe all you need is either a 620 or 650. It might have went up to a 650 credit score. You don't have to put no money down. I don't believe you have to put no money at closing. But let's just say you do have to put money down at closing. How I did it was, I told the people that I didn't want to pay closing costs, right? And I didn't have to pay no closing costs. You got to let your realtor know what you want. Okay, so that's how I did it. So yeah, VA home loan, best thing. That's why I say it's benefits to being in the military. You get VA home loan, you get your GI Bill. It's the best decision I ever made, whether I liked it or not. It was the best decision. Whether you do 1 term, 2 term, 3 term, or you retire, I would advise anybody to go in the military. My daughter, she ain't had nothing going on. And I told her, if you don't do active duty, you need to do something. So she joined the Navy Reserve. And the Navy Reserve is a little different. Well, the Reserve in general, hey, Lady D, is different. Like in the Reserve, after, I want to say 6 years, you get to be able to use your VA home loan. But being that you were active duty already, you can use your VA home loan. So if you just join straight Reserve, after 6 years, that's when you can use, I want to say, your VA home loan, and you can use your GI Bill. Right. At least 1 contract. I did like 2. Yeah, because my contracts were like 4 years, something like that. I did 7.5 years until I got med board for having seizures. So I should have fought that though. I regret it. I should have fought that and be like, no. But by that time, the reason why I didn't fight it because I had enough. Like when I say I had enough, I got like real depressed. It's just it had took a toll on me. Like after I had like didn't pass my 68 whiskey school and they sent me to Fort Bragg. And I'm just like, Fort Bragg, all they do is deploy all the time. They was already on that boat BS, like trying to get me to deploy. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just push this because I was already having seizures. Depression. Yeah, depression and all of that. Stress. Yeah. I had to start having that and I just kept on going to the doctor and the doctor was like, we can go ahead and med board you. Like, and I should have told them behind at the end, no, I'll just stay in. Because I believe I want to say they gave me a choice. But I was like, by that time I had enough. I was stressed out. It was just so much going on. I had just now had like a baby and stuff like that. And yeah, I had enough. Yeah. I was like, yeah. But when I look back on that, I should have just been like, no, let me just relax. I should have got me a profile because I had a profile wherein I had to do all that bunch of stressful stuff. I should have just been like, continue to use my profile and just reclass again and stay my behind and then get my retirement check and getting my VA check. I would have had 2 checks. The military is very stressful, especially if you ain't used to nothing like that. Like, that's a different type of living. I would say the worst branch for me is the Marines, right? Then come under that is the Army, right? Then they say after that would be the Navy. And then the Navy and the Air Force is basically in the top 2. But that Army and that Marines, because see, I had went to go talk to the Marines too now. The Marines is worse than the Army. Like I had went to go talk to the Marines. The Marines had me for a little bit. They had me for a little bit. I was about to be like, oh, let me go ahead up over here. But then something ended up changing. And I was like, no, I'm going to just go ahead and deal with the Army. Yeah, it's too late for that. It's too late. Yeah, the Marines worse than the Army. It's too late for that, Keith. My body's too jacked up. And then on top of that, if I was like, I really want to go back in, I would have to give up my VA check. Because that's what happened the first time. When I went back in and I was getting VA disability, I had to give up my VA disability check. Oh, yeah, it's too late for that. It's too late. It's too late. My knees done. My knees be cracking and stuff like that. I had got med boarded. Once you get med boarded, you can't go back in the military. I would have to look that stuff up. I think once you done got med boarded, you can't go back in. It's too late. I'm good. But make sure, Pretty Z, when you do get out. Because, see, before you get out, you're going to talk with the VA. They're going to see when you, in the process of you getting out, you got to go through transition and you're going to go ahead and file your VA benefits. And you make sure you put everything on them VA benefits. Like how you say you got depression and you got your knees messed up and all of that. You make sure you file everything on your VA claim. Yep, everything does happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. I was tired. I had enough. Yeah, I've been looking at the military. Since my daddy was in the Navy. I've been looking at that. I always wanted to go in the military. Always. Like, I wanted to get up out of South Carolina, for one. Like, I didn't see myself doing nothing else but going in the military. Mm-mm. No, Keith. My house, this house right here, I'm renting. My house that I actually got through my VA home loan, that's in South Carolina. That house, yeah, I don't even live in that house. I'm in the process of selling that house. It depends on where you want to go at in South Carolina. It's the South, yeah, South Carolina country. I mean, it depends, especially depending on the area you go to. It just depends. Because I believe every state got its country parts. Every state got its country parts. Like people in Alabama, they got their country parts. South Carolina got their country parts. Florida got their country parts. Texas got their country parts. Like just about every state got their country parts. Right. Charleston is like the city. Charleston is the city. Greenville is the city. Columbia, that's the city. That's like upper state. For the country wise, you gotta go to those places like nobody really like now heard of, like Florence or Sumter or what else? What else? Beaufort. Places like that. That's country. Or Hughie. Places like that. That's the country. Hey Nap. Aiken. Right. Country. Them the country. Easily country. Keith. That's the country part. I'm city. I'm from the city. I'm from downtown Charleston. Nab, how you doing? Right, Rock Hill, country. That's like right, but Rock Hill, like it's country, but it's like right next to the city, which is Charlotte. So yeah, them places country. Them people country, and it's like them places like that. They really don't get along for people like a lot of them don't really get along with people like from Charleston, and so I don't know why. Like North Charleston people really don't get along with downtown Charleston people. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm gonna have to let my mama tell y'all better. I doing like a little travel blog. I going home next weekend to Charleston, so I'm gonna do like a living in the projects because I had lived in the projects. Well, I based growing up a lot of time. I lived in the projects. Like my mama stayed in the projects right now. So and I stayed with my mama for a little bit. Like I want to say 2 years ago, last year or the year before that, I stayed with my mama in the projects. So you can't tell me nothing. I'm gonna do a living in the projects video, or my mama cooking seafood and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do like a video of that Charleston vlog, something like that. No, I ain't did no gig work today. I had a lot going on. Yeah, I was on that road. So, and then my nephew birthday was today, so I ain't had time to do no gig work. But I'm gonna do something tomorrow. I heard the women in New York are very aggressive. Like women in New York, I heard they're very aggressive, and women in Chicago, I heard they're very aggressive. I know the women in Detroit can be aggressive, so because I got family in Detroit. Like I don't know. I guess that's how they brought up. Yeah, I don't know if that's how they, because the rough life or how they was brought up, but I know they can be very aggressive. Like for real, for real. I'm like, ooh, no, ma'am. Right. Them women be trying to fight you. They be trying to fight the man. They be trying to fight you. Right. We taught different. Like I don't know. I guess it's how they grew up. They was raised or how they grew up. I don't know. But yeah. That's what they say, Nab. Them Keith, they don't play no games. They be tough. They will fight you behind. Them New York and Chicago, they will fight you. They don't care. Yeah, I going to Charleston next weekend. I don't know if I think when I go home, I'ma chill. But I might just pop. I might pop on DoorDash or whatever, Uber, just to see what pops up. Because you can get paid good money in Charleston. I know you can get paid good money in Charleston. So I might pop it on just for a little bit, just to see what pops up. But I know when I go home, because I just going home for the weekend that Friday and come back that Sunday. I just really want to chill and chill with my mom and stuff like that. So I know. I'ma see. I'ma see for real, for real. But I might just turn it on just to see what pops up. So just to see. Uh-huh. That's probably gonna be, well, it's gonna be longer, Keith, because like, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to stop. I bring the whole family. I bring in the dog and all because my mama won't see the dog. So yeah. Yeah, Tennessee, depending on the part of Tennessee you go to, they like Southern hospitality. Yeah, when you start to get upstate, like Washington, well, I don't want to say too much, like the DMV area going up there, the higher parts, yeah, it's different. Like they very aggressive. Like the females there, like them females will fight you behind. They be trying to fight the man. I'm like, oh God, I don't know. I guess that's how they grew up or was raised. Not no Nab. No, not you saying the northern women equal female DMX. No. No Nab. Keith, no. Not they say they like what you want. They must be think you want to talk to them. Or they probably used to. Keith said they be like, what you want? No, Keith. They don't say what you want. I know they don't say that. They say that. Oh, it's getting late. It's getting late. I gonna get up in the morning and get myself ready to dash in a few, y'all. Because we've been on here a minute. Hey, Ralph, do what you got to do. If that's what you looking for, that's what you go for. What's this? Huh? Yeah. What's up?
You didn't see what I said? Oh, you couldn't see what I said?
I couldn't see what you take.
I can't do it on my computer. I gotta go to
You gotta go to the base tomorrow?
I got to.
Okay.
They wouldn't let me open the
I wonder why. And the cat card reader working, right?
They wouldn't let me open the paperwork at all. I gotta go on the government issue computer.
Okay, I guess when we get up in the morning, then I'll take you there. Okay. Look, y'all, I gotta go on base tomorrow. I gotta go on the base. So, yeah. So, I'll do that, and then I'll get into dashing. I'm about to get ready to end this live, y'all. Because we've been on here over an hour. Like, for real, for real. So, I get ready to end this live. Because I got some stuff. I want to get caught up on some series. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. and get myself ready for tomorrow. So yeah. So y'all. All right, Ralph. I'm gonna end this in like a few minutes. Cause I see some series that I want to get caught up on. Like, I ain't finished. So I think I'm gonna end the live here. And just tell y'all, thank y'all for joining my live. Same here. Have you seen that? Yeah, which Netflix series? Because I need to get caught up on some. I have finished Recruit. And, oh, I just got through finish. Wait, you know what? Dear the Lord, we gonna fight because I'm gonna get up off this live, number one. Number two, I done been on this live almost 2 hours. In like 20 more minutes, it'll be like 2 hours I done been on this live. We gonna fight. You just, look, you been high. The other side of the tracks, I'm gonna check that out. I just got through watching this series on Hulu called, is it The Paradise? And that junk is good to me. I think they only released like 5 episodes or something like that. So that's good. So I'm about to go find me another seed. Don't fight. You say don't fight you. You been hiding. You just pop out. But yeah, I'm gonna do this again now. I'm going back live Wednesday, like around about 10:45, 10:50, and I'm gonna just go live until like midnight. So yeah, it's gonna be an hour Wednesday when I go live. But we're gonna do this again Wednesday, and then y'all know on Sundays I go live about 7 o'clock. So yeah, thank y'all for joining the live. Thank y'all for all y'all comments, y'all inputs, and I will catch y'all this week with another live if you decide to join a live. But bye, y'all. Thank y'all so much.